Hi, this is Matt Hogan. I'm the Chief Investment Officer for Bitwise Asset Management. We're a specialist crypto asset manager. Crypto is all that we do, and we're well known for running the largest crypto index fund in America.
Essentially a lot of talk right now about Bitcoin in the industry, cryptocurrency, for clients or investors who have no idea about the asset class at all. They don't even know where to start. What should investors know about cryptocurrency? What's it all about?
Yeah, it's a great question, and thanks for having me. The first thing I would try to do is look past the word cryptocurrency. I think people get hung up on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other crypto assets because they expect you to use them just like you would use dollars in your wallet. It's actually a new technology. It's a technology that lets money move over the internet. It's a technology that lets you program money like software. It's a technology that lets you store wealth without relying on a bank. It opens up new frontiers of what you can do with money on the internet. And I think it's one of the most disruptive technologies I've seen in the market in the last 30 years.
So this morning I go to Starbucks, get my Starbucks. I use my Visa, I use dollars. Dollars seem to work just fine. Will I ever be using Bitcoin or cryptocurrency to buy my Starbucks?
Look, I think it may be a long time before you use Bitcoin to buy your Starbucks. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. I work at a crypto asset manager. I've never bought a coffee with Bitcoin, but that doesn't mean it's not interesting, and it doesn't mean it's not useful. If you step back, what can you do with Bitcoin? Well, I can hold wealth without relying on any centralized institution, the same way I can with gold. Many people talk about Bitcoin as digital gold or gold for the digital generation. And that's a huge market. That's an up to $15-16 trillion market. What else can you do? You can send Bitcoin around the world at the speed of light, 24/7, 365. And whereas you may not want to pay for your coffee with Bitcoin, if you have two countries settling an international transaction in the future, they may want to settle that on an apolitical settlement rail. These are huge, massive markets. So even though you're not paying for it with Bitcoin today, it can still disrupt big chunks of the financial industry tomorrow. And I think that's going to happen.
Got it. Love it. On the topic of Bitcoin, a question we get sometimes from clients, Matt, is what's really driving the price? We know it's volatile and all that like anything else, but what's driving the underlying price?
It's a great question. I hate to give a simple answer, but there is a simple one. Bitcoin's value is driven by supply and demand. And I think if you look what's happened in the market over the last 6 months or a year, what we're seeing is that is playing out. Right now, we've recently had approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs. That's brought many new investors into the market. So there's a new source of demand. And coming up in April, we'll have something called the Bitcoin halving, where the amount of new Bitcoin being produced falls in half. That means there'll be less supply. More demand, less supply tends to be positive for prices. And that's the way to think about Bitcoin's value. How much demand is there to hold this digital version of gold, this self-sovereign entity, versus the supply? Do that division and you end up with the price.
Got it. Ethereum. So basically, if a client, they understand Bitcoin's the main, kind of the number one poster child asset class or the asset, Ethereum, one or two things investors should know about Ethereum.
Yeah, absolutely. So Bitcoin was the first crypto asset, and it was a huge breakthrough, right? You can send Bitcoin anywhere around the world in instants. You can hold wealth by yourself. That's amazing. But important to remember that underneath every crypto asset like Bitcoin, there's a blockchain that's a piece of software. The Bitcoin software is actually very simple. All you can do with it is store wealth or send wealth or do a few very simple transactions. Ethereum was developed after Bitcoin. They saw Bitcoin and thought, it's amazing that you can send it around the world 24/7, 365 at the speed of light. What if you could program it the way you can program a website? What if you could program it to act like a trading platform? What if you could program it to act like a lending agent at your bank? What if you could program it to act like a title insurance company or replace a title insurance company? And so there's a whole ecosystem of more efficient financial technologies being built on Ethereum. Look, Bitcoin is going after a very large market. I think the digital gold and the settlement rail market is measured in the multi-trillions of dollars. But there is room for crypto and blockchain to disrupt other parts of the financial ecosystem. And a lot of that is being built on Ethereum and other similar assets. And to me, those are just as exciting and going after just as big markets.
Love it. Last question. I can't, I'll talk about the crypto index. So let's just say for an investor who says, look, I have no idea which of these crypto assets is going to be the winner or not. I don't want to bet on a horse. We've taken the approach of buying kind of a crypto index through Bitwise. Can you just talk through how that methodology works and kind of how we kind of screen out the bad actors?
Absolutely. That's our flagship product. We've been running it for 7 years in the market. It's a fantastic product. What it does, it takes a market cap weighted approach to holding the 10 largest crypto assets that are appropriate for institutional investors. Now, what does that last phrase mean? It means we screen out coins that have significant regulatory risks. We screen out coins that have significant custody risks. We screen out coins that are poorly designed or have technological flaws, and we're left with the 10 best investable assets. We're really proud that over the years we've been running this product, we've avoided many of the major blowups in crypto, assets like the token from FTX or assets like the Luna stablecoin, which didn't survive. We've been focused on the blue chips. The beauty of this strategy is what you said. Look, crypto is a new disruptive technology. I think it's one of the most disruptive technologies I've seen. I think it'll be huge in the market, but I don't know exactly how it will play out. And it's better to be directionally right than it is to be precisely picking the perfect asset. And the crypto index allows you to do that. You capture the market while avoiding significant risks, and you capture what's happening in crypto.
Good stuff, Matt. Thank you so much for your time today.
All right. Thanks for having me.